I wanted to pop on and share a couple little truth nuggets with you guys. So a couple of months ago, I joined an organization, and not only do they help people build businesses, but they also help you grow personally, spiritually, financially. This group is an amazing group of people. And in doing so, I've started doing book studies and things like that and really improving myself. And I had an epiphany last night. And it was based on something that was said in one of our book studies in the morning. And so I called my dad. And for those who know, my dad was a motivational speaker. He was in sales. I was very fortunate to grow up with some of the most powerful and influential people in terms of the bettering of yourself type people. I got to grow up around Paul Meyer and my dad, Billy Young, and some of these amazing guys that really taught you how to grow yourself and how to always be a better version of you. And in doing so, I was telling my dad, I got ADD, so I chase squirrels. But I was telling my dad about this epiphany I had, and he's like, Kristen, up until now, you've been a receiver. By joining this group, you have received from them. But you got to give as much as you receive. You have to give back. And so I want to share this little truth nugget because I wish to God that I had latched onto this 20, 30 years ago. I knew it growing up, but I always just kind of pushed it to the back of my mind. So here you go. What I discovered was there are negative people in this world. There are negative people in our lives. There are negative people in our families, amongst our friends. And they're just, no matter what you do, no matter what you say, they're going to be negative. You could give them $1 million and they're going to complain, well, why didn't you give me $2 million? Or, you say, you look amazing today. Oh, I look like crap. Thanks. Those are the kind of people I'm talking about. Like, no matter what you say, no matter what you do, no matter how much you love them. And we've all got that person, in our friend group or in our family that no matter what you say or do, it's never good enough. And they're always going to criticize, run you down, run it down, whatever. And so what I've discovered and what just jumped out at me was, you know what? It has nothing to do with me, because I spent decades believing I did something wrong, that it was me. If only I had loved them more, if only I'd been nicer, if only I had given them more, then they would be nice to me. Well, guess what? That's not reality. Some people are so miserable with themselves. Some people are so hurt by life, by the hand they were dealt, that they can't make lemonade out of lemons. They can't, for whatever reason, say, you know what? This is a crappy hand, but I'm going to make the best of it. And they're so miserable with themselves that they take it out on you or someone else. And so if I can leave you guys with anything, it would be understand and appreciate that you have to be positive. You still have to love those people. You still have to pour out Christ's love on those people. You still need to tell them how great they are, how much you love them, but distance yourself. You have to put up that barrier. Because you've got to guard yourself and you've got to protect yourself. But at the same time, you don't have to take it. And when they do get ugly with you, when they do make rude comments or whatever, let it roll off your back, because you got to go, you know what? They're just unhappy with themselves. They're just unhappy with the choices they made or whatever, and they can't be happy with other people. If you wonder why marriages fail, if you wonder why relationships fail, friendships fail, it's typically because one person doesn't love themselves enough. And if you don't love you, you can't love someone else. If you don't love you, you cannot be happy with someone else. And I'm not saying you can't want better for yourself, okay? I'm happy with who I am and where I'm at in life, but I always want better. I always want to be better and do better and know more and be more. So I encourage you, put a barrier between you and the negativity. I'm not saying be negative. I'm saying just put up a wall, put up a barrier, but still show people Christ's love and show people how positive you can be. But know that it is not you, and it's not your fault when people are rude and ugly and hateful. I love you guys. I hope you got something out of that little truth nugget that it just hit me last night. So I hope you get something out of that. Y'all have a great day.